What's up, you guys, and welcome back to our last episode. Oh my God, it's so bittersweet. Our last episode for this season of Go Dope or Go Home. This is your host, Amber Lane, and my brother's back with me, Joe. So we're going to continue the conversation that we had last week about toxicity. So we got a lot of responses from you guys, and we absolutely loved it. So what, now I really want to dig in a little deeper. What really makes a person toxic? How do you get classified as being toxic? Is it just something
I think it's when you actually have become selfish. Like when you actually can say, I'm selfish. I like to do what I want to do.
But is that bad though?
So according to what you apply your selfishness to. Sometimes people might apply it to helping people with bills or giving out money. Some people might be like, I'm not giving out no money. I'm not helping out nobody. I want to focus on myself this year or for this amount of time. But when it comes to emotions and feelings, that's the tag that it links to toxicity. You know what I'm saying? You can't be selfish if you focusing on, you know what I'm saying, goals and stuff like that. But when you just when you just doing people bold and don't even care.
But I feel like that's the difference. I feel like toxic and foul is two different things.
Okay, what's foul?
Because I feel like I have done some toxic things. I went home and thought about this when we was talking about this last week.
Okay.
So I feel like I've done some toxic things. I feel like I done did some foul junk.
So give me like an
I'm
example.
not telling my business.
It don't have to be yours. But give me an example, because I don't really use the terminology foul.
I just feel like it's like a toxic is. Let me think here. Okay, so you call me toxic for not responding, right? For not communicating, right? So that could be toxic behavior. But foul behavior is I just it's an extreme.
I feel like foul behavior is entertaining somebody you don't really see yourself even really messing with.
But is that toxic or foul?
That's foul. That's moving foul. That's just acting like I'm your friend when I really got an ulterior motive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, just like a woman looking at a guy, he might be a different type of cat. He might not be hip to a lot of stuff. So she might be like, I know for a fact whenever he call, we're going to go out to eat. Mm-hmm. He might not try to have sex with me or nothing, but I know when he call, I can get a meal up out of him. That's moving foul to me. Because you're taking advantage of somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what would be toxic in that situation?
Toxic is leading that person on. Lead somebody on and really having no intentions with them, that's toxic. Why you gassing them up and you don't even see no future with the person? Mm-hmm. You don't see you building nothing with that person. You wasting that person's time. And from a female perspective, you wasting that person money too. Because he thinking he getting somewhere. Whole time you man, listen, I'm really about to get back with my ex, or I'm really about to, I got something already in motion. I'm just having fun with you. But y'all don't have no understanding.
Okay, so it's toxic not going on a date, but being foul going on a date.
Yeah, I feel like that's moving foul if you going.
So when you actually dig into the action of
without an understanding, because you can have an understanding with somebody. You can tell somebody, hey, listen, I'm not looking for nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing me right now. Now, if he take you out after that, cool. It's a free. You know what I'm saying? It's a free world after that. But if ain't no intentions being stated, he really like you, and you know he like you. And you kind of I know he like him, but I don't even like him like that. And you still going through with it, you moving foul for real.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, you moving foul.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, even in basketball, a foul is intentionally trying to stop somebody from making a shot.
True.
So in the natural space, it's in your mind, you're intentionally not going to do nothing with this person. So you moving foul. Why you wasting his time? You wasting his time and his money.
So if it's an understanding, is that toxic still?
No. Because we grown. As long as it's understanding, it can't be no complaints. Because I already told you. We already talked about this.
But I done been in a situation where it's still complaints, even though there was an understanding. Hey, I'm not trying to be in a relationship right now.
Well, that person.
I just got my feelings hurt.
That person really not mature enough to be in that space with you then.
So are they toxic? Or am I toxic at that point?
No, they're toxic. It got to do with maturity too. You know what I'm saying? Because you have women that bust windows out, do all type of stuff because they might not be in a mature space. They might, they don't see, that's all they know. That don't, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean they're a bad person, but you just ain't learned that even though you busting his windows out, if he want to cheat on you, he's still gonna cheat.
Facts.
That junk not gonna change nothing.
He gonna do what he want to do.
He gonna do what he want to do regardless. He gonna get his window fixed.
So it's having the mentality, you gonna do what you want to do, I'm gonna do what I want to do. What is that? Toxic or foul? Because I feel like when you start showing me that you really don't care, I'm gonna start reciprocating that same. And not initially, I will say it will like be like for me, it's like a growing to that point. Like, oh dang, you really showing me like I really care about you, but you really showing me that you just really don't care. Like okay, so I'm gonna stop caring too. But then I feel like but then that's so ghetto. But then like I feel like when I get to my I don't care, it'd be like, dang, you acting funny. Like, oh, am I?
It's one of the moments where what they say. It's cool when I do it. It's cool when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it. Like, some people can't handle that. Like me, like I can be nonchalant, but I can handle somebody being nonchalant to me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not like that. You know what I'm saying? A person will try to act like they don't care, but in reality,
they care for real.
They really care for real. And if that person that you're dealing with don't act like they don't care, your feelings hurt. So you got to be an adult about it. Like if we putting it on the floor and we saying, "Hey, listen, I'm in a space of my life. I'm doing me. I had no intentions with nobody that I give time to. Once it's put on the floor, don't get on my nerves because I'm doing me right now. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me what to do when to answer my phone, when I can't answer my phone. You can't tell me that because I told you.
So is that toxic or foul though?
That's
when you
one.
Get to being
no, that's neither one.
It's just you being.
It's just you. As long as you state what it is, you're neither one.
But I'm not gonna tell you I don't care no more.
You need to.
Oh, I'm not.
Because then you gonna act irritated with the person when they blowing your phone up instead of just being an adult and just saying what it is. Listen.
But a lot of times I feel like women, we actually stated more than once. I feel like we stated more than once and then nothing changes. So then at that point, now when actions are shown, then they'd be like, oh, you acting funny.
Because believe it or not, I mean, the culture of black women, y'all deal with a lot.
As far as, no kid.
You know, like for real. Like y'all deal with a lot. You know what I'm saying? My older sister, I seen her go through 10 years of straight nonsense. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting here just watching it. Like, how she let this nigga do this? How she took him back again? Like, I'm seeing it growing up. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when young guys, they be seeing that growing up, they mama dealing with it a lot. They in their mind like, shoot, I know I probably could get away with a lot. Because the average woman, you know what I'm saying? I done see my mama go through it. You know what I'm saying? So why would I treat this person any different? You know what I'm saying? That's why most guys, they be on all nonsense they whole 20s. Low key, they in their 30s for real. It take a guy a long time to get up out that nonsense stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all mature a little slower.
Yeah, we a little slow a little bit. We a little slow a little bit for sure. We a little bit behind.
Yeah.
But y'all act just as slow because
not a little.
You know what I'm saying? It be women, I'm not dealing with him no more, and then get pregnant. How? You
now
just
you gotta
said
really deal with him forever.
Now you locked in with him, nah. You know what I'm saying? You locked in with a guy that is nowhere on your level. The 9 months he ain't did nothing, ain't went to no appointments. You know what I'm saying? Ain't show no. Man, if I get a woman pregnant, man, she shouldn't even be working for like the last. She can work for the first 3 months if she want to, but she should go through her pregnant. Man, I work in a plant. I done seen women pregnant on the line. And I'm just over here like, dog, her baby daddy got her in here working?
I mean, working.
She got a whole baby in her stomach. And she's standing for 8 to 10 hours? That is just wild to me, bro. Yeah. That's wild to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just, y'all be dealing with a lot, man. So when it comes to y'all tolerance is high.
Yeah.
Y'all tolerance is high. Guys' tolerance, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like y'all feelings get hurt too quick.
That too. I can't handle that. When I was being toxic.
So why do y'all be toxic towards us?
Something, man, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Or foul. That too.
The dog just be in it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I done had stages where I was a dog, like, didn't care. Like, was just doing whatever I wanted to. Didn't care about nobody's feelings. Oh, I'm leaving her. Oh, and she grown. You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
It used to be the dog in you, like, and if you see that she letting you get away with it, I'm gonna keep it up.
I don't think it's letting you get away with it.
What is it then?
Like, you know how our parents, like, they be like, oh, trust me, you ain't getting away with. You think you getting by, but
So-
you really not getting by.
So-
And then all of a sudden, you feel like one slap, you be like, dang, ma, what I get hit for? She's like, all that stuff. Like,
I see what you saying.
I feel like it's the same thing. Like, you're not really getting by for real. We just adding that, like, oh, okay, all right,
But the whole time you still letting the
I
nigga
got
hit.
you.
You feel what I'm saying? You
Woo.
still spending time with the nigga. Like, so how am I not getting by? I'll take that little 1L you just took. Oh, you bust my windows. Okay, cool, but shoot. You pay for this, you pay for that. You still let me hit. Raw at that. Like, women just be out here just letting cats just do whatever they
For
want.
real.
I
So
mean,
does that mean we toxic?
yeah.
Why
Because
the
y'all
man,
know.
but why is the man not toxic? If he's constantly doing his behavior, why is the man
Because
not toxic?
that's a man's. That's a man's.
No, don't hit me with that.
What am I?
What
to
you
say?
about to say?
Tell me what I'm about to say.
That's just like a man's like thing. Like that's what they do.
Yeah, that's his.
But
first,
that's not okay.
Just like it's not okay. But that's his first. That's his go-to. Like that's what he come up. Listen, when you growing up as a boy, especially when you know what I'm saying. It's cats out here that got it. It's cats out here that don't. It's cats out here that got the sauce. It's cats out here that know how to dress.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Know how to carry themselves. Some that don't. The ones that do, you raised to get money and have the hoes. That's how you raise. You see your older uncles, your older cousins. You know what I'm saying? You want to be, you like, dog, he got the hoes. Like, how? Like, you feel me? So the way you was raised is to have the hoes. It's not to be locked down. You know what I'm saying? So your goal when you with your homeboys, you like, bro, look at this. I got her, bro. She's sending me this. She's sending me that. She on my head. That's a trophy.
That's crazy.
I mean, but y'all taught to be keep yourself, save yourself. Don't just give yourself away. Like literally the complete opposite.
yeah,
man.
that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I feel like a woman gotta have a stage where she like doing her thing, like filling the world out. Cause there's some savage niggas out here.
It really is. It's a savage female.
And you gotta feel yourself. You gotta feel yourself through it. You gotta figure out what's savage and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, like shit, I grew up in the church, you grew up in the church. You know what I'm saying? So I know both worlds. You just getting in the stage where you realizing like even the church niggas still terrible. You feel what I'm saying? I grew up in the church. I done seen, you know what I'm saying, cats in the church drop the ball on females. You know what I'm saying? So it's really no different. It's just more savage. You know what I'm saying? Cats in the church, they just be more sneaky. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like you still got to get a balance. You still got to realize this cats out here, I got to know what's savage and what's not. I got to know when somebody's sweet talking me or if they really genuine. You know what I'm saying? Because when you in church, man.
And I
it'll
think
cloud
that's
your
what put
vision,
us.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
feel like that's what put. I feel like that's what put me at a. I don't want to say disadvantage,
That's what it is.
but being like raised in church,
Yeah.
it's like you don't know nothing outside.
You don't.
You
Especially
outside.
when they
Your
telling
friends
you-
like, girl, I'm like,
Listen.
I don't know nothing.
Man, the way we grew up, it was like, you can't get in the pool together with boys.
Yeah.
You can't go to the movies. You can't wear a skirt past your ankles. Past your knees. Like, it got to be below your knee. Like, the way they had y'all, man, listen. It's just a blessing that you made it out and ain't get pregnant by, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Or just, you know what I'm saying? You made the cut. But it's some women in church that have been mishandled. You know what I'm saying? They done talked to this guy, got married, got a divorce, got married again. Like, just went through the whole because they didn't know no better.
Yeah. And I do think that's like you still have to have a balance, even like going to church for real. Like,
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm saying?
do.
You still got to be able to be like, I don't want to say regular because you regular anyway.
No, you
but,
still
like,
you
gotta
still
be
want to
able
know how to function in the natural space.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go to church and function in a spiritual space. You know what I'm saying? Give God everything you got when you go to church. But when you come outside, you still need to know, even as a man, how to look over my shoulder, make sure ain't nobody catch me slipping. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, talking crazy to me. I ain't go like it's just the way you gotta carry yourself in and out of church. You know what I'm saying? But that's another subject.
That is.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, you might have to write that down for
write that down for
come
next
February.
season.
Yeah.
Because I agree. I feel like you do get put at a disadvantage, and that's where I think it goes back to what we were saying last week about like you're like it's a learned behavior. Toxic is a learned behavior.
For
I
sure.
also think toxic is I can't talk. Toxic is a coping mechanism.
Explain.
Because so like if you were raised right to handle a female a certain way, right?
Okay.
If you're raised to be like, oh, you have to submit to the man, you know what I'm saying, whatever pretty much, not whatever he said go, but it's kind of like you have to fully submit, right?
Right.
If you have no idea, like if you've done that and then you get mishandled, I feel like toxic is your coping mechanism. Like, I ain't never been foul my whole life, but a lot of the characteristics that I've been noticing, I'm like, dang, that was really foul, Amber. Like, why would you do that? Like, that was foul. Like, you know you could have did better. Like, I'm doing stuff that I've never in my mind ever thought, like, dang, that ain't even part of your character. Like, what are you doing, my dog? Like, I just feel like that's your coping. I'm not saying it's right.
So do you want to? So do you feel like it's a coping mechanism or a defensive? Mechanism?
Defensive mechanism. Defensive.
Okay.
I think defensive. Yeah.
It's like the word. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if you don't know no better, you gonna start doing stuff that ain't even like you to make sure that you straight.
Right.
Like,
I see what you're saying.
I'm not making toxicity okay though, people.
I mean, toxicity okay as long as it's put on the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think it's okay at all though, because you don't want to mishandle nobody. Like, I didn't mishandle people, and I'm like, dang. Like, looking back, like, dang, that was really like.
It's two sides to it.
That
That's just
really,
like saying
friendships. Like, I'm like, dang, they really were some good people, and I really just like mishandled them. Like, I fumbled the ball real bad.
It's two, but I feel like it's two sides to everything though. Like, say for instance, drinking, right? You could drink and have a ball. Mm-hmm. Like, hang out with your friends, get messed up, and be like, man, I had time last night. You feel what I'm saying? Then sometimes it be like, man, I acted a fool last night. I shouldn't even. I was ready to fight. I was ready to do this. Like, I feel like it's as long as toxic is put on the floor. Like, as long as you telling a person that you messing with, hey, listen, this is where I'm at. Mm-hmm. You either gonna deal with me or you not. It's not toxic.
I feel like you're just being honest at that point. So you're being an honest toxic person.
So how does that? You think that's possible?
You're being an honest toxic person.
It's not toxic.
You just putting it on the floor that, hey, baby, I'm toxic. Period.
It's just like somebody it's just like somebody saying, like, I'm trying to think of a perfect scenario. Like, it's like you call somebody a liar, right? Mm-hmm. But they already told you what time they was on. Like, somebody coming to you like, hey, I don't want to be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. But the way they're treating you is if y'all are in a relationship. Right? Mm-hmm. Does that make them a liar?
I feel like part of it is definitely misleading, for sure.
How?
Because if you tell me you don't want to be in a relationship, then we shouldn't be doing anything that makes us look like we're in a relationship.
No, I just know how to be a gentleman. I know how to treat you like you're a lady. But that don't mean I got to be with you.
But you know, women are more emotional.
It's not my problem.
Ooh.
We're adults, right? That's not my problem. Oh.
Y'all see why we argue every Christmas?
It's not my problem.
But I still feel like, don't mislead nobody. If you say don't in a relationship, just... So
you just want me to just basically treat you.
That means we're gonna be on that time.
No,
like,
you know,
I see you. It's time to do what we got to do, and I'm out. Like,
you got certain levels of respect in a certain way you like to be treated, right?
Facts.
So if I'm treating you exactly the way you want to be treated,
but you don't want a relationship,
why can't that be what it is? If I told you I didn't want to be in a relationship, how are you calling me misleading?
That's scary though, because that is still misleading to me.
But at what point where's your accountability at? Where's your accountability when you like, you know what, he did tell me he don't want to be in a relationship.
So why are you doing all that extra stuff then?
Because I like you.
So you like me, but you want to be in a relationship. And now
that's very possible.
I have never understood that.
What?
I like you, but I don't want to be in a relationship. Huh? Because what are we doing then? You just want to sit with me? At that point.
Yeah, I like being around you. Dating. I like being around. You said dating?
At that point, we together for real.
No, don't say that because we not. That's what you being toxic when you say that. Because we not.
But how do you sit there and tell somebody all day long, I like you?
Because I'm treating you exactly.
You want to be intimate with that person.
Okay, so basically.
You want to hug.
So basically what you saying to me is.
That, and then but I don't relationship.
So basically what you saying to me is.
So what are we doing here?
You want me to treat you not how you want to be treated. You want me to treat you.
At this point, I'm about to put on my man mindset too. Are you on a relationship? All right, bet. So this is what we finna do when we come and see each other. Like, I don't feel like it should be anything extra. Now, I feel like you should treat that person with respect. Respect and, like, I feel like that is two different things. Like, you can respect me.
But what if I'm in a certain space, right? What if I'm in a certain space? I'm like, I'm grinding, right? I'm working. I'm like, bro, I can give you the time that I could give you. Yeah. And when we be together, we might be having a ball, right? But I might be like, shoot, I'm trying to buy a house or I'm trying to do this. I got some goals got coming up. I can't put my full focus on a relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my bag right now, but I'm still, any other little time that I got, I'm giving it to you, right?
Right.
We're not in a relationship.
Okay. So
Dating is not a relationship, though.
Okay, so that's why I'm taking that relationship word back.
Yeah,
I feel like you still, if we kicking it like that, if I'm giving you all my time.
What does that mean?
I don't know. As
long as it ain't said, then it ain't Bible. You feel what I'm saying? Like people, how do people just function and not saying nothing? Like that's what be blowing me. Like, okay, say for instance,
and that's probably what it is. Like from experiences on my end, it was never said. I don't want it to be this.
And that's what makes it weird.
So I just thinking,
like I like to say stuff like, if we start at 1, mm-hmm. right? Our goal is 100, mm-hmm. right? We vibing, we get to 25%. Boom. Conversation need to be had. Cause now I like you now, right? I'm feeling real strong about you. I low key want to touch on you. I want to, mm-hmm. you know what I'm saying? We got to put it on the flow. You know what I'm saying? So if I touch on you, you don't be feeling weird. Okay, right? Then we pass that checkpoint. That's fine. You can touch on me. Mm-hmm. You can kiss on me. We do what you want to do, right? We make it to 50.
Okay.
Conversation got to be had. Listen, we've been doing all this touching and we've been doing all this feeling. Listen, we spend a lot of time around each other. I want to do this to you, mm-hmm. right? That's for me to say, we going past this. That's for you to say, let's slow down. Mm-hmm. We hit 75. At this point,
are the conversations being had while we going down this? That's what I'm saying. While we going down this percentage,
they have to be had for nobody to feel like they being misled. And if the man is the aggressor, I feel like he should put it on the flow. Mm-hmm. If I'm pursuing you, I should put it on the flow.
And if he don't, he toxic.
No, but I do feel like you have a accountability in that too.
Okay.
Because you the one getting felt and rubbed on. You the one getting talked to and winding down. Like, you still got to have some accountability as an adult to be like, you know what? The vibe is a little strong. I feel like we might be going to another little level. If you don't say nothing, it has to be a 50-50 accountability. Mm-hmm. If it ain't that, it's going to be a toxic relationship. Because then I'm going to be at 75 and you're going to be at 50. Or you're going to be at 75 and I'm at 50. And I'm like, I didn't even think it was that. Now your feelings hurt.
Right.
So people don't like to have healthy conversations.
That's probably why it's being a dating pool.
It is.
Nobody's taking accountability.
Nobody is being healthy and just talking like, hey, last night something happened that I didn't think was gonna happen. What are we doing? Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody saying that. You don't let dog hit and you ain't even said nothing. Mm-hmm. You just talking to your girls about it. You ain't saying nothing to him. You probably just telling him it was good, I enjoyed it, but you ain't saying, what are we doing? I just let you hit this. Like, what's up? You trying to, you know what I'm saying, mess with me for real or what? Let me know before my mind get to going. But don't nobody have them conversations. It be the unhealthy ones that they have when he at 75, he done hit. Now he don't really want to be bothered with you. Now you at the beauty salon like, girl, I let this nigga hit and he ain't answering my calls and da. No, you should have talked to him the first time he got the feeling and touching her. You should have said something. Now you done let dog get to third base and now your feelings hurt because you at second base.
That's true.
People it's all about accountability. And I feel like even in the culture, in the black culture, this is just me. Mm-hmm. I ain't white. So I can't speak for, you feel me? But even friendships, relationships, the accountability is just not there. Yeah. Everybody's so entitled. You know what I'm saying? Even family. I got family that they did me wrong, but they entitled like I got to come to them. Like, it don't work like that.
Yeah, no, you offended me.
You feel what I'm saying?
You did harm to me, so why do I have to come and apologize?
My weak daddy, bro, he's terrible. He been a deadbeat, never gave me nothing. But he carried himself like I did something to him. No, sir, you need to be on my head. Like, hey, son, let's go grab something to eat. Let's go do something. Instead, he don't call me. Why would I? You feel what I'm saying? And it go that far back, though.
Right.
So that junk carry on in relationships. You know what I'm saying? Where now I'm entitled. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like I could do something to somebody and they got to apologize to me or come back to me because I feel like I did more for them than they did for me. Like, it just be messy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It be messy.
And that's a learned behavior for real.
For sure.
Toxic, I feel like, is a learned behavior or a defense mechanism.
Yeah. Because I see why women be toxic. They don't like to be ran over and, you know what I'm saying? You don't have a baby daddy. You don't got the car in his name, apartment in his name, got taking care of his kids, and he's just dogging you out. So I see why the next situation or relationship you going to, you on 10. You like,
ready.
Nope, take me out. You got to pay a bill. You got to do something. I see why women be on 10 like that. I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they got to balance it out because it be balanced cats out here that be like, no, I like to get to know you first before I spend some money. I don't even know if I like you. Why?
Facts.
Let's talk and text for a couple weeks. Then, but wouldn't be want to get taken out the first week. Like, no.
I'm screaming.
If a cat want to take you out the first week, I feel like he in the rush to try to hit it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. It was some years ago, man. I used to have a bet with one of my homeboys. We used to be trying to hit within 7 days. We used to be like, dog, if I'm on her head, take her out one time, I could hit
I'm
in
scared
7.
of you.
But it used to be working.
I'm scared.
It used
of
to you.
be
working, but y'all done upped y'all standards. Now I can't move around like
Oh,
that.
scream.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up with y'all. Y'all a little bit too much for me. Now I'd be like, nope. She trying to go to Ruth Chris. I ain't trying to spend.
Oh, I'm screaming.
I ain't
Don't
trying to spend a
take me
couple
to,
hundred in the first week. Like,
don't take me to Outback. Take me to Real Crib.
you hear what I'm saying? You used to be able to take them to Chili's and Applebee's.
I'm screaming.
About 2015, 16, you used to be able to, you know what I'm saying, pull up with a little bottle. You know what I'm saying, a little hookah. Nah, y'all like.
You gotta come correct.
If you ain't telling me to get dressed and be ready by 7:30.
But you know what? That's social media for you though.
They create the narrative. Social
They
media.
put
man.
all of that on. You see the celebrities doing it, and now you want your guy to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I just want my person to be creative at the end of the day.
And thoughtful.
Thoughtful.
Just think. Just put some thought. Put some thought into something.
Don't just think about it 2 minutes and be like,
Yeah.
idea.
Just put some
No,
thought
no,
into
think.
something. Yeah.
marinate.
Yeah, but I feel like,
Put your effort. It's the
man,
effort for me.
I used to have this one issue, man. I don't know how long it was, but my one issue was like, if a cat asked for like a female or a woman to make him some food or make him some dinner, it was like I ain't making you nothing to eat. You ain't my. Damn, like you about to eat. Why you can't make me no plate? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just be like so like I ain't cooking for no nigga. Why not?
But that's not taught anymore. That's a
But
toxic
that's all.
behavior.
But believe it or not, that's old school. Key to a nigga heart is his stomach. That's old school.
But that's not being taught anymore.
Yeah.
We not taught to cook, to clean, to grandma's trying to be outside with you. I don't want to watch your baby because I'm trying to go outside myself.
It's bad out here, man. It's bad out here.
You
man.
You can't have no kid and your mama ain't like
it's bad out here.
Because she gonna be like, I'm going outside too.
It's bad out here.
Find somebody to babysit.
I just like it to be like it got to be an equal energy. Like just like if a guy texts you, what you doing? Oh, I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out what I want for lunch. The energy you want is, bing, cash out, 50
or
for
where you
lunch.
at? I'm about to bring it to you.
Why a grown man can't get the same energy?
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Do you got something to eat for work tomorrow? Oh, I'm cooking. You know what I'm saying? I could bring you a plate up to your job. Like, where is that type of energy? That energy is not common. You know what I'm saying? And it's bad. Like, I don't like to go out to eat all the time. I like home cooked meals. You see what I'm saying?
You say money. That's a few days. Meal prep.
You see what I'm saying? It's bad out here, though, man. It's bad.
It's real bad. So my next question is, what changes can like a person make to like go from not toxic, like to not be toxic no more?
Just be considerate, man. You just gotta consider.
What if I am considerate? Because I am considerate. What's
your definition of considerate, though?
I'm very considerate.
You ain't.
I will give my. Did you just say I'm not?
No, I said you still ain't gave me the definition though. What's
I'm a person
when you
that
dealing
will
with
give
somebody.
I would give my last. The last hair on my chin.
To a guy that you talking to?
Yeah. I will give my
what
last.
What if he asks for it off the back though?
Oh no. You got to build to that.
But if you
I'm not just throwing you $1,000.
Listen, if you're on the side of the road because you got a flat tire and you only dealing with one guy, right? And you call him.
But if it's fresh or it is old,
it can be fresh.
AAA it is.
What if you ain't got AAA? Let's be real. What if you have no other option, right? And he applies that energy to that situation. You blocking him. You're not responding no more. What if in his mind he like, I just met her. Why would I go help her change her tire?
I just feel like when you first messing with somebody, I don't know. I don't necessarily put my, I put my 100% in, but I don't give all of me yet because I don't even know what intentions you got yet.
But you just,
once I find out your intentions, I will give you my whole. I will give you my last, my dog, the last piece of hair.
You don't
that
really
I got.
know nobody's intentions as long as you know them. You just go off what they do for you, how they talk to you, how they treat you.
I think the longer you mess with somebody, you start learning their intentions.
That's not true though.
You don't think so? So when you marry, okay, so let's even go even further. So when you marry somebody, you still don't know their intentions.
When you
when you get married, that's when you know their intentions.
That's when you know the intentions.
You sure? Because I feel like some divorces have happened because you still don't know that person's intentions.
I mean, to be honest, you still don't. You really don't know the full. I feel like this just me. I can't speak for it, but you really don't know the full capacity of nobody. You only know what they want you to know. And they can
I
tell you,
agree.
I'm being completely honest with you. Yeah, you being as honest as you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just enough to settle my mind and settle my feelings. Yeah, you being honest in that aspect, but I don't think you will fully, truly know anyone. Now, only way I feel like that will happen is if, like, y'all grow old together. You know what I'm saying? Like, real life.
Gray hair.
Gray hairs, like, going through
babies.
pains and gains and losses. And, yeah, but, like, when you first get married, I still don't think you know that person.
That's toxic, I think.
Very.
Because why would you go into a relationship and not really show that person who you are for real?
But people go backwards, though.
Because I'm going to put it on the table.
I mean, from a spiritual aspect, you don't say people go backwards. You're not supposed to move in with nobody.
That's true.
You're not supposed to have no babies.
That's true.
So people be doing that even before they get married.
Yeah.
They got 2 or 3 kids. You can't even fully tap into him because y'all got 2 or 3 kids.
Yeah,
you tend into 2 or 3 kids. So y'all just dealing with each other on a basic level just to co-parent and coexist with each other. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all done moved in with each other. Y'all done went backwards. So marriage is really like just a formality. Like, we might as well get married. That's how the conversation. We already stay together. We already got kids together. We might as well just get married. It's not like, okay, let's get married. Okay, we should buy a house. Okay, what do you think about kids? That's supposed to be the healthy way to go about life, but people just don't do it. And that's why a lot of stuff don't work out. I done been in a courtroom, man. I swear I done been in a courtroom one time. I was in a courtroom one time, man. It was a man and a girl. Judge was breaking their whole background down. Y'all went to high school together.
Dang.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was high school sweethearts. Y'all had a baby together. It's like as soon as the baby come, people just change.
Yeah.
Like now all of a sudden you hate your baby mama. She got your child. You hate her. You don't like her. You want to do something to her. Like, but before that baby came, and I feel like because you went about things out of order. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was staying with each other already. Y'all supposed to get married first. Then buy a house together. Then have a child, agree on a child together.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I believe in that. That's why white people be lasting. They actually have arrangements where it's like, you ready to have a kid?
Mm-hmm.
You ready to buy a house? Like, are you ready to get married? Like, they have those healthy conversations. Like, we just be over here like, I'm pregnant. Dang. I ain't even ready for no baby.
Yeah.
Like, it just be so much. I ain't got this together. So stuff's just going to be chaotic. You just fighting. You trying to get your credit together. Why you got a baby on the way? You trying to get your living situation together. Why you got a baby on the way? Then the baby comes. It just be a whole little crazy little process, man. And we just keep doing it. That's why, I literally be like smiling ear to ear when I see people like, dang, they got married. They ain't got no kids together. They had like a whole little fresh start. You know what I'm saying? Like, they about to fresh start it all the way with everything.
Yeah.
Like, everything they about to do is about to be together. Like, experience together. But it don't be like that all the time. Yeah, you got to adjust to your circumstances. People make mistakes, but.
Yeah. So, I mean, what do you do to change that? I mean, first of all, you got to say I'm a toxic person.
Yeah.
Which is not going to happen for some people.
You start being healthy.
But being considerate, I feel like that's sticky. You got to explain being considerate. Because somebody like me being considerate, like, and I guess is where I have to draw my lines on, set my boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm only going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm not about to give you, oh, you can't take my whip yet. Oh, you can't, like, I'm that female. Like, oh, you can't get there, babe. Oh, here go my car. Oh, you need $100. Okay, here go $100. Matter of fact, here go $150. Like, I'm that girl.
You crossing paths and putting your feet in dirt you ain't supposed to do. That's not your side of the fence. You gotta stay on your fence. When you start meddling in somebody else's fence, that's what make you unhealthy. Like, if y'all next door neighbors, y'all getting to know each other. Y'all talk over the fence. So that's how I start. We have a conversation over the fence. Next is, you should come over for coffee. You should come over for. It start that. Mm-hmm. But you can't let nobody just meddle. Like, I look at it like a person mind and their heart like a house. Right? You don't let people just come in your house.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You speak to somebody outside of your house. Do you let them know when you come to my house, you got to take your shoes off. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's for your sanity. Because if somebody walking through your house and you don't even wear shoes, it's going to mess with your mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't come in here, but people let people come in their house, move around furniture, touch stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't let people do that. But people let people do that just because, oh, I'm talking to him, so I didn't trip about it. No. You still got to stick to what makes you sane in your own space. Mm-hmm. And that's how I be. I be like, it take a long time to break a lot of my habits because this is what makes me comfortable. Like, I don't like you doing that. So I don't do that right now. It's not the time. You got to wait. You got to make me comfortable enough to where I'm comfortable enough to let you do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But, you know, a lot of people don't, they let people just mingle. Like, oh, you know, I let him use my car because, you know, he didn't have a ride and I felt bad. So, that's not your problem. How you making his problem your problem?
Because we talking.
That ain't got, what?
We mess with each other.
No, it don't work like that. Where's the boundaries? What boundaries are there for a man to be like, man, in order to really pursue her, I gotta give me a car. You let him, shoot, she let me ride the whip. Why do I gotta get a car? She let me get it whenever I want. So how you making him do better? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to move where it's like, if you find out he don't got the basics, you dang near gotta be like, all right, listen, when you get those, come holler at me. If I'm still around, if it's meant for us to, you know what I'm saying, mess with each other, I'll be here. But I can't I don't got no kids, so I can't take care of no kids. I can't be giving you rides nowhere. That's what the Uber for. I can't take.
I'm
like
screaming. Not
y'all
an
be
Uber.
taking care of grown kids. Just cause y'all like him. Just cause, you know what I'm saying, he a vibe. Like, yeah, he a vibe, but he ain't got no car, so.
But he might be my husband. Okay.
How? God gonna see your husband the right way. Where you have to do nothing. Literally, you have to do nothing. It just like flow. To where you low-key gonna be shocked. Like, I'm low-key nervous. This nigga's too perfect.
I'm screaming.
I'm telling you.
So being considerate. What else?
Being intentional. And being transparent. Gotta be transparent.
Yeah.
Even if it don't work how you want it to work, at least that person could be like, man, they was honest. They was honest with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but when people not transparent, you have your assumptions, they make assumptions. Y'all done made an ass out of both of each other. Like, it just create a lot of room for nonsense. And at this age, we don't have room. We already trying to just survive on just in this crazy little world. I don't got room for
and
no
inflation.
Nonsense. Gas going up.
Everything
Pay not going up. But gas going up. Food going up.
Car notes going up.
Car notes going up. Happy Meal $5. When? I be mad when I pull up at McDonald's. I thought it was $3.50. No, we just went up to $5. How?
Because everything up.
And the food's still the same. Y'all ain't up the food. Change the meal.
Y'all ain't making it fresh. Nothing.
Still getting chocolate fries. AKA burnt. They still look just chocolate little fries. Like, bro.
I think that's good though. Be intentional. Be considerate.
And be transparent. How can you go wrong?
The pee might be out the dating pool if we all do that. They might put some chlorine in it.
You see what I'm saying?
They might put a little chlorine
put a little
in it,
bleach in there. Just
sanitizer
to clear it out, clear the water up, man. But it's Belial water, man. The dating pool is Belial water. If y'all go swimming or even put y'all feet in the Belial water, just y'all need to go get checked because the Belial water is bad. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get Jamaica water, that blue water.
No, it ain't happening.
It ain't happening.
It ain't happening. We got to. It ain't happening. But I enjoyed our conversation. The part
I did too.
I think we
ended it on
a good note.
The good and good.
Yeah, we ain't holler at each other today.
Yeah, we ain't fussing at each other today. It ain't no smoke today.
No smoke.
Mm-hmm.
So again, this is our last episode for this season. First, I want to say thank you again for being on the show.
Always, anytime.
I really, really appreciate it because let me tell you, I have had my fair share this season, and I'm about to expose all of y'all that did me both. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, but first, of course, first and foremost, thanking God for the opportunity, for the thought, for the vision, for the space, the opportunity, all of it, everything. This season kind of just like literally fell in place. Like I didn't have even when people be like, "Oh, I can't come." It'd be either I get another topic or it'd be like, can you come? Yeah, girl, I got you a time. Like, So this season has been for sure dope. Second person I should say to thank. Jesus, why I can't talk,
Yeah,
Lord?
you acting a little slow today. You all right?
I want to thank Nice Media for hosting me and my show here. Peaches, I love you so much. You and your husband are blessings from God. Thank you guys so much for literally every single thing. You guys keep us all together, honey. When I could have lost my mind, you brought me back in. Huh? Ain't that a word today?
Ain't that a word?
Let God do it. I want to thank all my guests going back from the very second episode, Antoinette Smith, Lyric, Faith, Devin Hall, Simp, my Simpy Ziegler, Quandale Wright, aka Q. Thank you guys so much. Asia, oh my God, thank you so much. Jesse, Joe, thank you guys so much for saying yes when you didn't have to. Coming in, dealing with me. Listen, because I'll be having anxiety attacks when we start this, but that's just for y'all to know. This is a little behind the scenes, so I'm kidding. I want to also thank my family, my close friends, people that I shared the idea with, and was like, just do it. My parents, of course, my godparents, my leaders, just everybody that's in my circle, like everybody that I shared it with was like, yeah, you should have been through this a long time ago. So thank you guys so much. My viewers, subscribers, everybody that's following me on Instagram, Twitter, everything. Thank you guys so much for viewing, for actually watching it.
She thanking everybody.
Yeah,
the whole world.
Everybody, the whole world. You guys need your recognition today. Listen, that's the problem in the world. We don't say thank you enough. Listen, we don't have no manners nowadays.
All facts.
So I have to give credit where credit is due. So make sure you guys follow us on Facebook, Go Dope or Go Home, on Instagram at Go Dope or Go Home, Twitter at Go Dope or Go Home. Follow us on YouTube because there is a special episode coming out from behind the scenes of the Red Line Fashion Show with Quandale Wright and William Palmer Hum. So I was able to go to the fashion show. So make sure you guys tune into that. It's going to be a few things that are going to be dropped on the YouTube channel as we go on. So make sure you guys just lock in with us. I can't wait to see you guys next season. I love you guys so much. Thank you again, Joe. I love you so much. And always remember, don't forget, go dope or go home.
Go home.